Hello, survivors, hi, family, and friends. This is Roy from Bootsy Sweetheart's Guide to Life and Other Disappointing Experiences with a video based on a challenge. And the challenge was from Daffy, the Disabled Artist Foundation. What was the challenge? Decorate a pair of Converse. Well, this is going to be fun. The Disabled Artist Foundation is a wonderful organization, and I'll have all the links in the description box. That the foundation supports disabled artists with supplies, socializing, classes, and they do fundraising. Needs to be, because there's a lot of supplies that get collected, and auctions of supplies. So a little while ago, Carehart, who is the founder and director of the organization, came up with this idea of getting a bunch of sneakers and decorating them. And she got more than I think she anticipated. But anyway, we volunteered to get a pair of the Converse and, like an altered book, alter the Converse. My issue is that I like these just the way they are. But I am up to the challenge, I think. We'll see. It's something brand new to me. I saw the pattern of these. These are the sneakers that were sent to me, and I like them because I needed a pair of slip-ons. But I love the pattern. It just so reminds me of the 1960s and going back to my college years, and the peace movement, flower children, hippies. So I'm trying to figure a way to maintain this pattern, but yet make it 1960s with colors. I was given a thing of acrylic paint, 3D fabric paint, dark red and glitter white, a marker, and this is a magic eraser, because I guess there's a scuff here and there. Not that they're used, but they do suffer in transit sometimes. And I'm going to add, of course, my regular art supplies. I have, paints, paintbrushes, and tons and tons and tons of trims and embellishments. And I have found a bunch of pens and pencils and markers, and I found some fabric. Anyone that knows me as a fabric addictive personality. And I'm seeing if I can do something with these fabrics, and this is perfect. This is also very good. And paints, and see what I can do. I have some other paints. I'm thinking of doing like a stain and not an opaque paint. So we'll see what happens. This is a one-shot deal. Any mistakes have to be corrected. They can't be undone. So I hope you enjoy my little voyage down memory lane. Peace, everybody. Okay, this is the moment of truth. What I thought I would do to make a wash would be to put a drop, just a very little drop, and water it down a lot. I can always add more. I'm actually worried. I don't know what's going to happen if this doesn't work. Here we go. Oh, I'm liking this. It's working. Look, can you see how the black is still holding its own? Oh, I like this. Okay, okay. So let me continue this using other colors. I better get another brush and see how this works. Here they are so far. I am very happy with the way they turned out. I was a little bit nervous, but now you can see how the psychedelic kind of pattern is even exaggerated with the color. I made some cutouts of some of the fabric pieces, and I think what I'm going to do, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to Mod Podge some of these cutouts on to the surface. This is just a piece of fabric. I put a backing on it to protect it while it was resting so it doesn't unravel on me and fray. So what I think I'll do is when this dries, I'll put some of these cutouts that I made out on the sneakers. Let me do some gluing and paste appliquing. I have some words. Does that get lost? Not really. All right. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, here goes. Wow, this turned out so awesome, much more than I thought it would. Um, the only issue that I have with it is you can see some of the patterning through some of the fabric because the fabric's very thin. Now, do we gild the lily or do we leave it as is? We gild the lily. So this fabric is like a suede of some kind. And I kind of like the black as an accent, but because of the structure of it, there are surfaces that are raised. I don't think it's showing up well on camera. So I want to do something certainly with this back like saddle part. So this came with the Converse, and it's 3D fabric paint. It's called glitter white. And I heard the word glitter and said, whoop, whoop, let's check this out. So let me put this in this little tray. Well, this worked out so well that I'm going to just going to go for it here. This is a paint, and I've thinned it down a great deal. And it does, oh, it has like a rainbow glitter. This was another good choice. Now, look at that. Can you see how beautiful that is? I don't see the white so much. It's drying almost clear. Very nice. I like that. Now I think it emphasizes that little saddle kind of detail. Very nice. Oh, I like this. This is Shuttle Art 3D fabric paint, glitter white. I have these two paints left over that I haven't used as yet. This says it's the Shuttle Art again, 3D fabric paint, dark red. And I try to patch out on the paper. And because it's 3D, it's very see-through. It's very transparent. And I wanted to do something to accent the side here. First I was going to make this whole bottom blue. But I think I'm going to try to do just this strip of this blue. Now this blue is called Midnight Blue. Oh, is that a song? Midnight Blue. Let me try. I'm not going to try it because once once it happens, it happens. There's no trial here. I've been just jumping in. Just practice with the brush a second. Not sure the easiest way to do this. This looks like the easiest way. Here again, there's a section of the toe that has a little bit of accent on it. Design, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, if anything. So let's see what happens. So hold your breath. Oops, too much. Too much paint. Wait a second. Take a deep breath. I'm glad this isn't after a cup of coffee. So I switched brushes. This was a little overkill. Still, even with the finer brush, I had some detailing issues where I wanted it to end, where I wanted the blue to end. So now I'm left with another dilemma. How to hide some of the mistakes. So let me see what I think of. I'm liking this. I like the accent. I'm not liking the white now. There are some scuffs that I can't seem to get out. So something has to be done here. Let's go back to the drawing board and plan the next step. So, have you ever gotten to a point in a project where you say, I should stop, enough is enough, less is more, and you go on anyway and pay the consequences? Well, that's what's going to happen. So I wanted to use everything that was given to us in the kit, in the collections. So I am going to use this red. Now it's dimensional paint. The only difference is I'm going to put some of the white, so we're going to get, I guess, a pink. Put some of the white, like 50-50 maybe. Some 50-50. And I want to paint this part of the shoe. And I just like the glitter look. Now I have water in here and it's clearly too much water. At some point I'm going to stop and wash my hands. Okay, so let me mix this. It came so thin when I used it on this paper, so if ever you make pie dough or bread, you know to be very careful of the amount of moisture you put in the flour. You want to start out small. Well, I didn't follow that advice, so I have more. It's thinner than I would like it. See, it is very thin. I could come back though and do a second coat. So I may do that. Should I take a chance and see what it's like on here? Now the very first thing I did was smeared it. I smeared it. And it's absolutely too thin. Well, I managed to save it though. There. Too thin. So let me put some more red in. Why did I wear a white shirt? Someone tell me why I wore a white shirt. Okay. I bought smocks just for this. Is that a word that we use anymore? Remember, those of you who are probably over 50, when you went to school on the painting day, especially in kindergarten, see if your dad has an old shirt that he doesn't need anymore. We need to have, everybody must have a smock to wear if you're going to paint. So you'd go home. I'm not liking this, by the way. So you go home and you take one of your father's shirts, which did not fit you at all, but you had a smock. Now you would be allowed to paint. Alright, so I am going to have to fix this somehow, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. I'm liking that I'm covering the white. I'm just not liking how the red's going on. And I think for sure that's my fault for thinning it too much. So let me give it at least one coat and then go on from there. Alrighty, that was a major fail. But in art, there's always a way to compensate and fix a problem. So this 3D paint is really good for doing exactly what it says, 3D dots and lines, edges. Painting as a main color doesn't seem to be working. This Shuttle Art Glitter White was good for overpainting. It was thin enough where the base color would come through and the white would just soften the base color, but it left behind the glitter. So I donned my new schmata, as we say in the hood, leaving the tag on. And I decided to paint the rest of the base of the Converse with the midnight blue. and then overcoat it with the 3D glitter white when the blue dried. And this is the result of that experiment, and I do like it a lot. I wanted to show you how this turned out. This is very, very nice. I like this. And because I have the red underneath, the blue, a little bit of a purplish eggplanty kind of color was created. Not bad. I like that. Well, let's find out how this turned out. I think we've drawn it out as long as we need to. Well, here are my altered, decorated Converse. I was able to keep and maintain the background that I loved so much on these shoes. And I love the way the sides turned out. This just pulls everything together. The solid blue picks up the blue in the top. The appliques are really on securely. The Mod Podge worked. All in all, this was a really fun activity. Thank you, Care Heart. Thank you, Daffy, Disabled Artists Foundation, for giving me the opportunity to play around and show off a little bit. Please check the description box below and visit the Daffy website. There's so much to offer. Perhaps you might know someone that might want to be part of the Defy group. And I will see you again in another video. And as always, please stay smart. Please stay safe. Please stay well. Bye for now.